What's triangulation? It's a manipulation tactic where somebody is going to badmouth another in order to create drama in a relationship. And what's hidden behind this? Of course, a lot of insecurity, a lot of validation that somebody needs, and they want to create it whether in a very positive or negative way. They don't care. A lot of narcissism, many reasons that are not actually positive per se. But how we can understand better this? I'm just going to say or name some examples where the triangulation takes place. It doesn't only take place when it comes to love relationship. It can also take place when parents-children relationship and also with friendships. But I'm going to start with the love relationship, where we're seeing that it's really common that the ex is very, included into this triangulation situation. And then we have that three people. We have person A, person B, and C. And let's say the person B is the one that is having this open relationship with the ex and is stringing him along, and it's allowing him just to communicate with her. And then she is just starting this new relationship with the person C, but she doesn't actually say the truth to the person C with whom she's having a relationship. She starts saying things like, "Oh, my ex doesn't stop writing to me. It seems like he cannot forget about me." And then she creates a situation that fulfills her and make her feel like really validated. And she creates this type of supply that she needs in order for her to get attention. So that's one way that the triangulation takes place. This person is not going to say the truth. She's not, of course, going to say that she's actually keeping the door open for the ex. She's just going to portray that the ex is the psycho that's, always chasing her, so that the current boyfriend feels really jealous of her. Maybe to create this image of her that, she's so attractive that this other person is not able to forget about her, etc., etc. There are many reasons. But this is an example that I'm putting in here. So if you have lived this situation before, or maybe something, very similar or differently, I would like you to share in the comments. But this is the way that this manipulation tactic takes place when it comes to the love relationship. And what about the friendship? The friendship is also very common because you can see, let's say, three friends. It can happen even more than three people. But, we just focus on the three people example. And then we have, again, person A, B, C. And let's say the person C is very insecure about person A. So, I would like this relationship to get very damaged because I see the person B is really close to person A. So person C is going to start making up the things about person A, start making or saying lies to person B. But person B is not very mature, person B is not very smart, and is going to start believing the things about person C is saying about person A. So then they create this bond against this person, and then this relationship becomes really broken because they start creating this drama against this person, and this person is clueless about what's happening. And maybe it's in a very subtle way. They start shading this person, and this person says like, "What's happening? Why all of a sudden I feel like my friend has changed with me?" So this is a way that this can be portrayed, but it's of course it started because one of the person felt really insecure about the other, and they start creating this type of lie. So if you have lived something, or if you feel identified with this example, you can actually share it in your comments. I would like to read you. And the last one that I would like to address, of course, that it's very sad, but it happens a lot. It's when parents are getting a divorce and they, break up the relationship they have, and they have children, and even with their friends that they have in common. And then let's focus on the children. They start just, let's see that there is the healthy parent, and maybe both of them are not healthy. But let's say that one of them have a closer bond with their children. So the person that is not having actually the closer bond is going to try to destroy that. So they are going to create these lies to the children. Instead of becoming a better parent, they are going to say these negative things about the other parents so that the children believe them. And maybe they feel bad, about themselves, and they start, getting away from or getting further emotionally, maybe physically, from the other parent. You know, this type of manipulation is very dangerous because of the harm that can cause. And of course, you're hurting somebody else's feelings. And many of the time, you know, just for insecurity, people just do these type of things. And sadly, there's people that's not going to be very conscious about the actions they're taking. Maybe they are, but they don't care about the consequences. So my advice to this is always be very objective about what somebody's saying from other person. You know, it talks more of your actions. Your actions talk louder than your words. Always take into account that actions talk louder than words. And before you start believing what, you know, somebody's saying of somebody else, always watch out what they're doing, because that means that they are going to do it to you once you're absent. And always take the time to know somebody for who they are and not have some misconception of the person just because of what somebody else told you about them. That's actually growth, you know. Always take the time to know somebody and realize create the judgment according to what they show you to be. And you know, I just hope this video was very useful for you and that you like it. And as I always say, see you the next time, and bye bye.